Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. People, this the intro. Sacramento, California, born and raised. In Antelope is where I spend most of my days. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also follow me on all my social media platforms to stay connected with all Keek on the Mic news. Okay, Bears fans, I have a really fun topic right here on Keek on the Mic today to go over with you guys. After Ryan Poles' comments at the Alabama Pro Day the other day regarding the number 9 overall pick and basically his plans and how he's open to actually trading down or even trading up, I wanted to come on here today and go over 3 different trade packages that I think the Bears could receive if they do in fact decide to trade down again and trade the number 9 overall pick. Like always, Bears fans, feel free to comment down below in the comment section to give me your opinion on the trade packages that I'll give you guys in today's video. And also give me some trade packages you would like to see for the number 9 overall pick if Ryan Poles does in fact trade down once again. So here we go. The first team on my list, and this is probably the more unlikely option here in today's video, but I have the Philadelphia Eagles. In this trade package, the Bears receive number 10 overall and number 30 overall. And the Eagles would receive number 9 overall, and we would also send them our 3rd round pick, number 64 overall. Obviously, at the moment, this would be a pipe dream. Trading down one spot and adding another 1st round pick. Even though it's later in the 1st round, it would still be really, really cool to be able to pick at number 10 and get a blue chip prospect and a guy like maybe Paris Johnson Jr., maybe Jalen Carter Falls, who knows, but then still be able to come back into the 1st round at number 30 overall and take a big time prospect as well to come and help our football team, right? So this is obviously a pipe dream at this point, but this is a trade package that I would be all over it if the Eagles are willing to do it. The Eagles don't have that many holes to fill, so maybe they would consider it. We would possibly maybe have to give up a little bit more, even though we are the ones trading back, right? But it's always possible. Maybe someone drops that the Philadelphia Eagles really like and they really have their eye on. And that's how all these trade packages will work, is if someone drops that these teams really want to go up and get, they will do anything in their power to, make sure they can make that happen. And in this scenario, the Eagles maybe have a guy that they really like and they decide to give us the number 30 overall pick, which would be really good for the Chicago Bears. Even though we would be giving up a 3rd round pick, I think it would be really cool to be able to have 2 1st round picks and 2 2nd round picks as well. And I think Ryan Poles would do a lot of damage and he would be able to add some really good players with 2 1st and 2 2nd round picks in the first 2 rounds of the NFL draft. So Bears fans, I would be all over this trade, but would you accept this trade from the Philadelphia Eagles? Let me know down below in the comment section. The second team on my list is the Washington Commanders. In this trade package, I have the Chicago Bears receiving number 16 overall, number 47 overall in the 2nd round, and a 2024 2nd round pick in exchange for the number 9 overall pick. In this scenario, I truly feel that the Washington Commanders are going to need a quarterback. And if a quarterback does fall, any of them, if any quarterback falls and the Washington Commanders want to make a trade up, I can see the Bears being a possible option, a trade partner for the Washington Commanders. I do feel that if this trade was to happen, we were trading down 7 spots, we could possibly push for our next year's first. But in this scenario, I decided to say, you know what, we'll just take a 2024 2nd round pick. And this is still a pretty nice haul for Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears. You add another 2nd round pick this year. You add another 2nd round pick for next year's draft as well. So if you're looking in 2024, you would now have 2 1st round picks and 2 2nd round picks to work with. And I believe if you made this trade this year, you would have 3 2nd round picks this year. So I think that would be fair value. I think it would be a haul for Ryan Poles. I think it's something that he he would consider. But once again, I think the draft board would have to fall how the Bears would want it to, and especially for the Washington Commanders to make a trade up. I feel like if they really need a quarterback, which when you look at their roster, I think they could use another quarterback. If one of those quarterback happens to fall, they could trade up and offer the Bears this package. And maybe if that happens, maybe the Bears can ask for a next year's first. So it just all depends how the draft board falls. And I don't want you guys to come on here in the comments and attack me and say, you know what, no quarterbacks going to fall. That's unrealistic, Keek. You can't really say that because we didn't think that Justin Fields was going to fall, right, to number 11, but he did. So anything is possible in the NFL draft. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And like I said, I would be all over this trade as well. I think this would be a nice little haul for Ryan Poles to add even more picks to his arsenal. So Bears fans, would you accept this trade from the Washington Commanders? Let me know down below in the comment section. Bears fans, the third and final team on my list is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In this trade scenario, I have the Bears receiving number 19 overall, number 50 overall in round 2, and a 2024 first round pick in exchange for the number 9 overall pick. And Bears fans, this is obviously my favorite trade package of the 3 because the Chicago Bears would be netting yet another 2024 first round pick, which would give us 3 total first round picks in next year's NFL draft. And once again, just like I said about the Commanders, if one of the quarterbacks falls, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers may be inclined to trade up and get their guy because yes, they did sign Baker Mayfield, but we all know that Baker Mayfield is not a long-term option. They lost Tom Brady. He's done. He's retired, right? Unless he decides to come back, which I doubt it. But I personally don't feel that Baker Mayfield is a long-term option. I feel like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would probably think the same thing. So if one of these quarterbacks drops in the NFL draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers may be like, you know what, let's go up and get our guy. And if the Chicago Bears decide to trade down 10 spots, or they can trade with someone else, but if it's 10 spots or more, you're damn sure going to net another 2020 first round pick. So if we did do this, this would be amazing because you trade down again, right? Obviously, you're not going to get the guy that you want. You're not going to get a Paris Johnson Jr. in 19. You're not going to get a Jalen Carter in 19, right? But you still would probably be able to land maybe a quality edge rusher. Maybe you can look for another offensive tackle, maybe a center. There's still going to be options at number 19 for you, but you're not going to land one of those big time players like in a Paris Johnson Jr. But I think it would be beneficial to trade back once again with a team like a Tampa Bay Buccaneers, maybe a quarterback need team with a quarterback drops, and you net a 2024 first round pick and an extra second for this year. So that would give you three second round picks this year, and you would now have 3 first round picks in 2024. So I definitely think Ryan Poles would consider it. And if I was in Ryan Poles' position, I would absolutely consider it, especially if you're not in love with any of the prospects in number 9. I could definitely see Ryan Poles taking the leap of faith and just trading back to gain some very, very valuable picks, not only in this year's draft, but next year's draft as well. Because you have to understand that the Chicago Bears have a whole lot of holes. So I think Ryan Poles, everything is on the table to try to make this football team better. So Bears fans, I definitely would be all over this trade. But would you guys accept this trade from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Let me know down below in the comment section. So these are the 3 trade packages that I can possibly see maybe the Chicago Bears getting offers from if they do in fact decide to trade down again. I understand that the Washington Commanders and Tampa Bay Buccaneers may be more realistic compared to a Philadelphia Eagles deal, but you never know. Like I said, the NFL draft can always come with some surprises. But before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. Out of the 3 offers that I gave you guys today, which one would you guys like the most? The Philadelphia Eagles deal, the Washington Commanders deal, or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers deal for the number 9 overall pick? Let me know down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Make sure you share this episode of Kick on the Mic with every single Bears fan you know. But other than that, be back for all new Bears podcasts right here on Kick on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Kick on the Mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Kick on the Mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Kick on the Mic.